Hi! It's a vlog. And not any vlog, but the vlog for YALC! Most of you know that I have wanted to go to YALC for at least 3, if not 4 years now. I leave tomorrow. I'm currently sat on the floor with my clothes everywhere and my bag here, packing. And in terms of like events and panels and things, there's a lot of stuff going on. Quite honestly, I've been getting a bit overwhelmed by it because there's not just the main stage. They've got like 3 different areas that have got different events going on through the day. Then each publisher that's bought a table, they've got their own little things going on as well, and I'm just starting to get a bit overwhelmed. But I'm definitely on Friday. I definitely want to see my friend Sarah Daniels. She's on a panel with Neil Schusterman, and she's a debut author this year, and I can't wait to see her book The Stranded, and I can't wait to like shove everybody I know at that table and be like, buy this book. So I'm really excited for her and for that. And then in terms of like authors, there's only one author. Like obviously I want to go around and I want to buy books and I want to meet the authors and things, but there's only one who I desperately want to see, and that's Alice Oseman. And basically I just want to say like thank you for creating so many books. I am also taking Loveless. I finished reading this on Monday and I was in tears reading this book because I definitely fall somewhere in the asexual spectrum, and I didn't realise that I did. And yeah, a lot of how Georgia feels in this book reflects how I feel a lot of the time and has led to a lot of self-discovery. So she's the only one that I will queue for like 6 hours to see. And yeah, there's been a little bit of controversy with YALC. They announced on, I think it was Tuesday or Monday, they put up a post announcing like where their locations are going to be in the floor plan, and it's upset a lot of people because the venue has moved. Like it's the same venue, but the part of the venue that's being used is different, and it looks like we're basically sharing a hall space with London Film and Comic Con. So there's going to be like double the noise, double the traffic, and people are freaking out, including myself. I did not sleep very well Monday night. Didn't sleep well last night because I'm feeling very anxious about everything. The thing that annoys me the most, and I've put a TikTok up about it, and I know Chloe from Chloe Reads Books, she's really pissed off as well. And Beth from Book Nest, she's been really active to the point she actually called the venue because YALC went dead silent on us. Loads of people have had concerns and anxieties and are asking questions about it, and they just posted it and have then gone radio silent on us. But I cannot wait to meet people. I cannot wait to see some of my bookish friends. I'm not looking forward to how sleep deprived I'm going to be tomorrow because I'm not sleeping well at the moment. And my train is at, I think, 9:30, 9:45. So having to get up at 8 is going to kill me because at the moment I'm only getting to sleep at about 4 or 5 o'clock. So I've got a feeling I'm going to be asleep on a few trains tomorrow. And yet, oh my God. My cat just came in and look at the state of it. Where have you been? Where have you been? She's absolutely smothered in seeds and stuff, and I think she's about to start yelling at the birds. A magpie just landed on the fence and she's gone into kill mode. Go on. Go get it. I'm also taking a bunch of wax melts and candles from my shop, and I thought, you know, for a lot of people who have been stressed out about this announcement, and there's a few people who I followed for a while who I would just love to give. Yeah, I just thought it'd be a nice little thing to do. But yeah, I'm really excited. I'm really nervous, but I can't wait, and I will probably check in with you now tomorrow when I'm at the train station waiting to get going. Hello, I am at the train station, just waiting now. I got here about 2 minutes ago. I've got 20 minutes until my train. To get the tickets about 15 quid cheaper, I had to get a specific allocated train, which I hate doing. I normally like to just get a general day single that I can just get on any time of day and not have to stress about it. And if I miss a train, it's not a problem. Whereas this is making me very nervous. Like when I get to Birmingham, I've got 15 minutes for my connection. And it's not really a big deal. Like I prefer it when I've got about 20-25 minutes. But I haven't been to Birmingham, or it's our Grand Central, but I've not been to Birmingham New Street since like I lived here last time and it was still being built. So I'm low-key, like I can probably get there within 5 minutes and have like a 10-minute breather, but I'm still stressed. Come with me to London. I'm in London. I've checked in to my hotel, which is so claustrophobic. I will do a proper tour in a bit. I'm heading straight back out. Originally, my plan was just to get in, have a shower, and then just do nothing for the rest of the day, but I'm feeling a bit restless and also quite headachy. So I want to go and get some fresh air, and I've ordered a Too Good To Go from a cafe that's about 10 minutes away on the Underground. And then later on this evening I've got a second one to pick up from Starbucks. So hopefully between the two I'll have enough food for dinner for tonight, as well as maybe some breakfast tomorrow and maybe a snack or something. So let's go find out and see what I get. Okay, so just got back from the cafe. That was quite a nice journey. I didn't overheat. And thankfully it was the overground, not the underground, so it was air conditioned. It was quite sweet actually, because she kind of let me choose what I wanted. It wasn't just like there ready to go. I got 3 items. I paid £3, so I paid essentially £1 each. First up was a marble cake. You can see here, little. Then I have a ham and cheese croissant. It is not small, it is a pretty decent size. And then I got a Portuguese, I can't remember the actual name of it, it was like in Portuguese, but Portuguese egg custard tart. Including my travel to get there and back, because I did go on the train, I paid £4.80 for that, and it would have cost me just under a tenner. So we shall see if it's any good. And then obviously, as I said, this afternoon I have Starbucks as well. So this is my hotel room for the day, the 3 days, and literally this is the floor space. It's got your standard wardrobe, it's got quite a good size on it, bathroom that is, you know, toilet, shower tucked in around the corner, and then single bed and a little coffee station. So it's tiny, but it has air conditioning and it has a private bathroom, which are my 2 biggest requirements, so I don't care. Morning, it is time to go to YALC. I had a pretty rough night. I fell asleep really early for me. I fell asleep at about 10 o'clock. Unfortunately, I woke up at about 10 to 3 and my head had gone really bad. I felt really sick. I had problems with my stomach. At first I tried to just sort of fall asleep, ignore it. That didn't work, so I ended up getting up and having a coffee, of all things, at 3 o'clock in the morning, well, 3:30 by this point. But I had a coffee with a lot of sugar in it, and I ate half of the cake that I'd left for my breakfast. That was beautiful. Even though it was a little bit dry by this point, it was gorgeous. And then I took 2 paracetamol, I took one of my migraine tablets, and downed half my drink. Just basically everything that I normally would do over a 3-hour period to contain a migraine, I did in 20 minutes. This morning when I woke up, I've taken all of the medication that I normally take for everything, and I immediately, the second I woke up, took paracetamol and drank half my drink again. All is hopefully going to be good. But yeah, I am ready to go.
window, which is out on the 21st of July. I think you can get pre-release copies there. It's set on a derelict cruise ship in the year 2094, and it follows two teens who were born on the ship and raised on the ship, and they're basically trying to escape from this floating prison.
My plan had been come back from YALC, have a shower, lie down for a bit, and then I was going to go to McDonald's for dinner. And that was just going to be it. I'm now going to Oxford Circus with my friend, and we're going to go out for a meal after we've been to Primark, because I've realised I have not packed very well at all, and I've run out of cooler clothes, so I'm just going to grab something a little bit lighter, a little bit cooler for tomorrow. So I'm off to Oxford Circus for the first time in probably 5 years. That should be interesting, and I'm going to die of heat yet again. Also, I forgot to film during YALC. I just kept forgetting, and I'm really annoyed at myself. But today was kind of more about the anxiety and the getting there and everything. Tomorrow's going to be the actual like recording and getting photos of people and saying hi. So I will properly fill you in a bit. Hello. Am I checking in on Saturday night at nearly 10 o'clock because oh my god, look at those bags. Oh my god. But yeah, am I checking in now with you guys because I'm an idiot that basically hasn't checked in all day, has forgotten to pretty much vlog anything, and has not had any photos with any authors that they've been signed with, even though they're there to take photos with. Yeah. Tomorrow I will be getting a photo with Alice Oseman though, because like, yeah, my plan, I'm actually about to go to bed and sleep because my hope and plan for tomorrow is to get to the con for about 8 o'clock. Like, well, I'm setting my alarm for 7:45 and I am going to try and get there for about 8:15. Doors open at 9. So I can try and get a ticket as quickly as possible, because that one's going to be hugely popular. I think I forgot to take my allergy meds this morning, so I'm going to go do that now. But yeah, today was really great. There we go, that's better. So yesterday I went to a workshop by Holly Race, who is the author of Midnight's Twins. And it was really lovely because we did like these dream journals, so we looked at dreams. If you hear the underground in the background, I apologise, all the trains go under and past the hotel. But yeah, so we were looking at like the last dream that we had and then interpreting it and then working out like different ways that we can then use those dreams to sort of improve on things or just work out through our anxieties, etc, etc. And in that group there were two people opposite me, and I'd heard them talking throughout, and I'd sort of like semi-spoken to them throughout the workshop, and they were really funny and made me laugh. And it was like everyone else had finished, and then there was just these two who just carried on like gluing and sticking things and putting stickers on everything and just went completely overboard. And I thought, those are my kind of people, because they were like the chaos corner. And I saw them sporadically throughout the day. And then today, as I walked up the stairs, they were just stood right in the entry as I came up. And it was like we'd known each other for years. Like, they both waved at me and called me over, and I was like, hey guys, how you doing? And that was it. We spent the entire day together. We went like through all the authors. Yaz is absolutely obsessed with Cassandra Clare and got a little bit emotional, like not crying but like really happy and excited. And Cassandra Clare remembered her from a previous convention. She was like shaking so hard when she came back over to us, so it was like giving her a hug, and it was just like a really, really lovely day. And I now know that I've got 2 new friends for life, and it was great because it's like, you know, I've met a few people who I've known on BookTok and BookTube. Like, I seem to have, like, I've met Gavin and ended up with a hug from him because we were sharing the same hotel, and there was just like a bit of a jokey thing between us because on the first night there was someone on the floor above me sort of running around being really noisy. I was lying there going, why are people being like this? Shut up. And then it turned out it was Gavin from How to Train Your Gavin who was like running around knocking on doors and being a pest. And yeah, I messaged him on Twitter to be like, hey, if you guys are going tomorrow, can I come with you? And he was like, yeah, probably not going, etc. And it was just really lovely because I then saw him in person. I did give him a little gift, gave him a little candle, and yeah, it was just really nice. But even though I was like seeing all these new people, meeting them, it was these two who I've never met before, I've never seen, they've never been on my radar, and now I'm just like, I love these guys and I will die for these people. So that was awesome. And that was probably actually the highlight of my night. I also bought a bunch of books. I am not showing them to you because I've just spent the last hour packing my bags ready to go home tomorrow, and I am genuinely scared when it comes to getting into the con because I now have a total of 12 books. One of these books is about this thick. So a little bit of a thing for you. Guess in the comments what sort of book you think is going to be this chunky. It is a hardback, it's not a paperback. And if you already know what it is, I'm not going to count it. Common sense says tomorrow I should not look at any more books and I should not go around any more stalls. But it's me. So I will be going around the stalls and I will probably end up with at least one more book. Next year I am bringing a suitcase and I am going to be that person who just takes a massive suitcase home with me. Yeah, it's been really lovely. The panels were great. I've ended up falling in love with many, many authors, some I've never even heard of. And then there's also a few authors where before the con I was like, I don't think I'm interested in their books, and now I've seen the author and I've fallen in love with them. I'm like, I need to read them. I've also been persuaded to buy a couple of books, but there is one book that I got that the author had already signed because I bought it from the Waterstones shop and they were doing their signings yesterday, and they've double signed it for me, and I think that's really awesome. But yeah, I've now got a whole host of new authors that I want to follow, and I absolutely loved the quiz as well today. It was really fun and funny. But yeah, tomorrow I promise I will do more, so hopefully once I cut out of this bit, you'll see more clips and then I will be headed home.
Okay, Caroline, would you rather have... Oh, you look a little bit afraid. I'm glad. You're catching on. Okay.
Hey everyone, so it is now the 16th of July. And if you don't follow me on any other media, you're probably unaware. During Sunday, I kept having meltdowns. I wasn't coping very well at all, like socially. I was really struggling, and I just thought, oh, maybe it's the heat, maybe it's just like the weekend's finally gotten to me. And I noticed on the train I wanted to read, so I kept getting my books out and I kept picking one up to start reading, and I just kept going really lightheaded and feeling really sick. And I thought, well, it's the heat. It was like 40 degrees or something on the underground, and I don't cope well with heat anyway, and I was running around and I had no reprieve from the heat for like 4 hours solid. By the time I got home, I had a really sore throat and I was still feeling really unwell and really tired and sick and dizzy. And I said to my uncle, like, you know what, I'm not going to unpack, I'm just going to go to bed. And then I woke up on Monday and holy crap, I thought I had the flu. It felt like flu. I very nearly wanted to go into hospital because I just felt that unwell. And I took a COVID test, it came back clear, so I thought, well, it can't be anything but the flu. And then Tuesday, I took another COVID test, and that one came back positive in like 20 seconds. And yeah, I spent Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday basically in bed or on the sofa. Thursday, Friday, I spent more time sleeping, but I had more moments in between where I felt okay and my appetite started to come back. And then today, which is obviously Saturday, I'm able to get up. I can do this, but I can feel, even though I'm sat here and I'm talking and I'm doing this, obviously you can hear my voice still isn't quite right. As I'm talking, my nose is still quite blocked and my ears are blocked, so I can feel the air pressure against my ears when I'm talking, which is very uncomfortable, makes me feel a bit sick and headachy, and I'm still very kind of breathless. So that is why my vlog didn't really finish properly, and that is why I haven't done any follow-ups yet, and why I've not really gone through like a bookish haul or anything. I think I'm going to do my haul as a separate video to the vlog. But what I will say is there are some issues that I had with YALC. I didn't appreciate the change in venue. I didn't see the previous venue, but from what everyone has said, it was far superior to what they had today this year. In the workshops and the talks, it was really hard to hear what was going on because of all the sound coming up from downstairs. And there was also massive crowds of people across the hall from us for photo ops and things, and every now and again they'd all start cheering and it would just completely cut off anything that was going on. The quiet area wasn't very quiet at all, and it just felt like everything was squashed together, and it was quite hard because in the past it was a completely separate area, so you didn't really get a lot of the London Film Festival people coming across to YALC, and it kept it very separate. Whereas this time people were literally just drifting upstairs and going, oh, what's this, and walking around. So there was like double the traffic than there probably would have been when it was in its own room. So yeah, that was a bit of a bugger. But pluses, the workshops that I attended were fantastic. I went to Holly Race's Dream Journal workshop, where I started talking to these two people, and then the next day we bumped into each other, and they're now like my best friends and we have messaged every single day since, and I can tell these are like my guys for life now. So, you know, thank you, Holly, that was amazing. Yeah, got to meet so many people. I will go back. I know a few people have said that this was their first and last YALC. I will go back because it was an opportunity to go to London. I don't know if next time I probably will go for the 3 days because I did love the talk, even if those talks did lead to me buying more books than I intended and I almost couldn't get them home. I very nearly went to the post office on Saturday to send the books I'd already bought home via post, but I decided not to. But next year, definitely suitcase. I just took a backpack with me because I was hoping that by buying a backpack would reduce how many books I bought. No, it didn't. I still came home with 18 books in total. So yeah, that was interesting to try and like manage all the weight and all the bags. I also had a butt ton of freebies. The book deals were incredible, especially on the last day. There were like hardback books going for like £6, and paperbacks were like 4 for 10 and things. So it was worth it for that. And I did enjoy the experience. It was just that there were some issues that I feel really need to be addressed for next year. I did have a great time, and I am looking forward to next year. And I have made some fantastic friends, and I got to meet some YouTubers in person. A few I was a little bit scared to go up to because I was like, oh God, you're like gods to me. And one of my biggest highlights was being able to gift a V.E. Schwab candle to Jade from JD Ray Reads. I was like, here. And she was like, oh my God. So that was really awesome. And it was also really lovely to meet like Chloe from Chloe Reads Books, and I really wanted to gift her a candle as well, and it was really lovely seeing her. And she actually knew who I was. She was like, yeah, I thought I saw you in the queue, but I wasn't certain, so I didn't want to like come over. And I was like, I was recognised. Speaking of Chloe, I'm on her sprints and she just came back on, so hang on, I'm just going to mute, because that was like, oh god, she's talking to me. No, she's not. I'm going to stop waffling because I am starting to also flag. I'm starting to feel really tired already. All in all, I will give the weekend, that experience, a 7 out of 10, maybe a 6. Because like I said, it was lovely to see friends, it was lovely to be able to gift people, it was lovely to meet people and see things, and the talks and panels were fantastic, but the noise level and the disruptions and the heat and the feeling ill just really dragged it down for me. And I don't think any amount of how good it was will detract from how shit the preamble was and how like scared everyone was leading up to it because of the sudden like info dump and then run. I don't think anything they did could make up for that. Like, I think if they'd have apologised and made a statement anywhere saying we're really sorry that we didn't communicate very well, because they have to be aware of how poorly they communicated things. There's no way they are not aware of that. And I do think it is really disgusting that they haven't put like a statement out to say, we would like to formally apologise. You know, we did cause unnecessary upset and we will address this for next year, or something, just to say sorry, or to even acknowledge that they are aware of how stressed out people were. I know a lot of people, including myself, were considering not even going. So, you know, as much as I loved it once I was there, that kind of did spoil it. So I'm hoping that next year will be better. I'm hoping that things will be planned a little bit more carefully and we will be given more notice about things, or clearer notice about things. Said I will do a separate video with my book haul and go through not only the books that I got, but also all of the freebies and all of the extra little bits that I picked up. That's going to conclude the vlog. You know, had a fantastic weekend and I've now made up for it for longer being sick than I was at the event, but hey ho, that's how the world goes. Anyway, I hope you're good. If you did attend YALC, I hope you avoided the plague. But I hope you're good, I hope you're staying safe, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.